Hello, my name is Richard Dunn, and I'm here this morning with Brian Elliott. Hey, Brian, how's it going?
Doing good, Richard. How
Brian
about
is
you?
a realtor with Crest Realtors. We're doing a series of videos for the Kaufman Chamber of Commerce just to help you get to know our businesses, our organizations a little bit better, to know what they do in the community. So we want to give you an opportunity to find out all you can about them. So Brian, it's good to have you today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I'll tell you what, so tell us a little bit about Crest Realtors.
So Crest Realtors, they've been in business about 20 years now, and so gone through a couple different name changes, but brokerage is 20 years. Family affair, so my mother, she is a broker. I work with uncle, aunt, cousins, as well as a couple of other agents. So naturally, we treat our clients like family, since so many of us are family. But yeah, one of our big things with Crest Realtors is our education. We take that very seriously. So we're always doing different trainings and making sure that we're get our education right and up to date so that we can provide a good experience for our clients.
Good. I think that's important, and I think that people really, I like to hear that about kind of almost the legacy of realty in your family. I think people like that. You know, we live in Kaufman County, and Kaufman County is small, but it's very family oriented, and so seeing families work together, you know, as they do that, but a family that kind of has this legacy thing going on is really a pretty cool thing. I appreciate you telling me about that.
Absolutely.
So tell us a bit more about Crest. What all do you do? What are all your services that you offer?
Yeah, so I like to say that we're not in really the home buying or selling business. We're more in the relationship business.
Okay.
So most realtors are going to tell you, hey, I'm gonna help you find the best, home that fits you the best, or get the highest value for your home. Which, yes, that is a realtor's job, but I feel like that's more of the bare minimum of what a realtor is.
Sure.
I try to simplify the experience. This is something, buying or selling a home, it doesn't matter if you have done it once and this is your first time, or you've sold a home, this is your 10th home to buy. The real estate and mortgage industries change regularly, and so to keep that, to keep up with that is very hard for clients.
Yeah, and going through whether you're selling or you're buying, it's a very stressful time. And so having that relationship, being able to have someone you can talk to and kind of comfort you through that moment, encouraging through, because sometimes it can be slow. I know there's a lot of things that go on there, but it's still very stressful. So your clients definitely must appreciate that.
Yes, absolutely. And so I try to, I build relationships with the clients, but also with the people and vendors in our industry.
Okay.
So that's one of those things that if a client needs a lender, of course I have lenders, but if they need a roofer or a plumber to go out and inspect a home during the home buying process, I'm able to send them a trusted, reputable company that I've personally dealt with, personally met, so that my client is confident of what they're being told, and that this house is good, or the correct products that they need.
Well, I'm going to tell you something you already know. I mean, Kaufman County is growing like crazy, okay?
Absolutely.
So you're seeing a lot of home buyers probably coming in, or getting a lot of requests for opportunities right now, and there's not a lot because it's still growing, we're behind. So what do you see with it? What do you see about the growth of Kaufman County?
Kaufman is booming, and so and it's a great thing for us, but it's also, it's kind of a bad thing.
It's challenging.
Yes, it's very challenging, because if most of my clients that I see, they're moving out here to Kaufman, either from Dallas or some of the suburbs out, and our prices are still great, but we're in multiple offer situations most of the time.
Right.
And so that's frustrating with clients, and the fact that prices have skyrocketed out here. And so what was just a year ago, what you could buy out here is no longer, and it's more expensive. Right. And so clients are finding it, not only clients, but as realtors, it's hard for us. The inventory is just not out here.
It's tough, and it's growing. I know a lot of people are working on that, but we're still a long way to get there. So why do you think, since you're working with so many of these folks that are moving in for the Metroplex, what is drawing them to Kaufman County?
Main thing is it's more of that country feel, of course, and so people that have lived in the suburbs, they're more wanting to get further out, either to just have a little bit more land, to get into different school system,
Right.
and so they're really there's so many people moving to Dallas that it naturally it pushes people out here to Kaufman, but in Kaufman County is growing, and we're getting so many new businesses out here that it's very fun, and before you know it.
You know, it is. My wife and I have lived in Kaufman for about 12 years now, moved in from Dallas, and just love it. I don't like going to Dallas anymore. Okay?
Yeah.
I mean, it's there close by if I need to. But it is that small hometown, where Kaufman's growing, but still, you still have that small hometown feeling.
Absolutely.
And people know each other, and it's just a great place to live. I love living here. Like I say, I don't even like going back to Dallas anymore. But it makes sense people would want to come out this way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really so tell me a little bit, you've got you're helping people. Tell me a success story. Tell me something you really are proud of when you've been working with somebody.
Yeah, so one of my clients, he's first-time home buyer, and looking out here in the Kaufman area. And so his budget was, I would say, smack dab in the middle of that basically high volume, high pressure, looking at homes. And if you walk into a home that you like, you better get in that offer before you walk out the front door, because there's 3 more offers coming in. And so we looked at houses for quite a while, and we would put in offers, we wouldn't get them accepted. And so of course he was getting frustrated and discouraged. So I started sending him new homes, new builds, and he didn't think that he could afford a new build. I showed him with a local builder, absolutely he would be able to. So we went into the builder's office, talked with the builder, went over all of his options, and signed a contract. And so he got a great deal on the house because it was just a slab.
Right.
So they had started it, but they were trying to get somebody to buy it. And so it worked perfect for my client, because not only are we not out looking for homes that may need work that he may not have the money to do, but we were able to get him into that house to where I would go out weekly, give him updates on the home build. Me and the builder were in constant communication, so if the client saw something wrong with the house that needed to be fixed, those little adjustments with the build process, I was able to contact and be the go-to for my client, so that when I spoke with the builder, the client didn't necessarily have to. And so all the way up until we were at the title office together, I wanted to be there for closing to make sure he had a familiar face, make sure that if he had questions or if the title officer was going too fast, I could slow things down, make sure he understood. But again, that was the perfect situation for him. Yeah, it took a little bit longer, which was fine for him. Let him save up a little bit more money, and hey, we got him into a brand new house.
Right, and now he's where he needs to be, and he's comfortable, and he's happy with it. And that relationship is just so important. So I appreciate you telling me that.
Yeah,
so tell me a little bit about you. So how long have you been with Crest?
So I've been with Crest for 2 years now, but again, my mother's a broker, so I've been around real estate pretty much my entire life. I'm a 3rd generation realtor. So it's kind of in my blood.
Right.
And, born and raised here in the DFW area, live in Kaufman right off 1836. So, I love it out here. And a little bit of a background, I was in banking, previous career for 12 years. And so that helped me get to know the mortgage industry very well, and I help my clients through the home buying process on that end. So now I'm able to apply the experience and knowledge that I gained from that to my real estate career. And so when clients come to me and ask, my lender just told me I have this loan, and I can walk them through and help them understand what they're actually getting, and make sure that is the correct, make sure that it's the right loan for them and what they're wanting to do. So
Perfect. Perfect. All right, so
yeah.
here you go. So I want to know a little bit more about you. So this is your opportunity to brag on your family. So go.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, so yeah. So again, with being a third generation realtor, my mom has been in the real estate business for a long time. Brother lives out here. He's a general contractor. And my dad has worked in Dallas his whole life. We've just something that we've always, family is very important to us, and it's one of the staples in my life that I want to make sure that we keep a family, and yeah, so it's yeah, I just enjoyed it. And so one thing I did want to talk about a little bit more is with the real estate process and what I try to do for my clients. And the main thing is to simplify that experience. So I put together, I have a packet for my buyers or sellers that I want to make sure that it's kind of a go-to guide for them, that I know that no other brokerage offers, because we put it together at Crest Realtors. And we're just, again, we put our clients first, and that we are wanting to make the home buying process or selling process a lot easier.
Well, I appreciate that. I think everybody does. That relationship is building there. That's very important. They need the good price, they need the good deal, but they need to know somene's walking along with them to make it happen, because it is a very tough time. Yeah. So here you go. So you need last things you'd like to say.
No, other than I appreciate you having me out there.
Hey, we're glad you're here.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, this is Brian Elliott. He is with Crest Realtors. We, again, are kind of wanting you to get to know some of our members of the chamber here in the Kaufman County area and what they do. We thank you for your time. Here's what you need to do when you see this video, okay? If you're on social media, which I'm pretty sure you are, you need to like it, you need to share it, let everybody see this so they can see the great things that are going on over at Crest. We thank you for your time.